Wow, guys, it has been a while. I know. I said I was going to upload more frequently, and I I've just been so busy. I've had a lot going on. As you see, my facial hair is kind of coming in strong. They sit, but I usually don't grow out my facial hair, but I'm giving it a shot, and keep my hair a little bit longer for now till I get like a bit leaner. But I'm just watching my old YouTube videos on my computer, and it's just crazy because I see how much I've changed and just how much older I look, I guess. I'm looking at videos from like 2013, like the summer of 2013, in 2014, and like my 18th birthday, and I was just like, holy fuck, wow, just the way I think of shit now is like so much different, and I think it's good because you learn a lot. With life comes experience, and you learn a lot about a lot of things, and you learn a lot about yourself. And one of the biggest things for me is I found myself. I think you never truly find yourself, but I'm more in touch with my emotions and my inner being. Excuse my, I don't know, I'm sick as fuck, and I've been sucking on cough drops, and it's not really helping, but anyway, just emotion-wise, I've really taken it to a new level, because it's like, now I don't suppress shit. If I feel something, I'm gonna feel it, whether it be love, hate, sadness, anger, it's okay to cry. And before, I didn't think that. And a lot of people think, a lot of men think because they're men, they're not supposed to cry, and that they're not allowed to cry because society says that. But what I'm saying is fuck society, because, what's the point in living for someone else? If you're not happy, then what's the point of living? So you shouldn't live to try to please others. That's not saying be completely selfish. It's saying be selfish in a sense that you have to be happy. But it's like, I don't know. You just have to understand it. The bottom line is you should be happy, and don't live your life trying to please others, because at the end of the day, if you're not happy, then what's the point? What's the point? I don't even know if that made any sense, but I know what I'm trying to say. But I'm it's like 12:30 at night, and I have to wake up in like less than 5 hours for class. And I have a quiz I've just been studying, but I figured I don't know, I stumbled because I was trying to clear up room on my computer, because it's kind of getting gummed up, and I saw some videos that I deleted, and it just got me thinking about a bunch of random shit. But, one big thing was what I've learned bodybuilding-wise. And, shit you learn through anecdote is extremely important. Everybody's different. And I'm pretty sure, most people know that, is everybody's different. But if you don't experiment with yourself, you're not going to see what works for you. Certain carb sources work certain ways with some people. Some people get inflamed by specific foods, or, for example, diet soda. That tends to bloat me really easy. But am I willing to sacrifice, the bloating? Am I willing to sacrifice drinking the soda to have the bloat, basically? And sometimes, yes. But I don't drink it very often. Usually only at work I'll have some Diet Coke. That's really the only time. Or once in a while at the store if I feel like picking something up. Like today I had Polar Orange Diet, of course. I haven't had a regular soda in a while. But basically something that I found for me, this comes off of drinking the soda. I've basically really been working the last 3 to 4 weeks on fitting bodybuilding into my life instead of fitting my life into bodybuilding. So it consumes you. And that's one thing contest prep really, really shows is how consumed you get by fucking food and training and just everything. It really consumes you and it makes you a sloth. And that's why I almost didn't want to compete ever again. I almost gave it up. But I was like, I do love it. And I just have to kind of put it not on the back burner, but take a little bit of emphasis off of it because, there are other things in my life that are more important. Family, relationships, education, things like this, because bodybuilding is always going to be there, but to let it take over your life is really, that's unhealthy. And I have an obsessive personality, so it's not uncommon for me to kind of obsess about things. So what I've been trying to do is just kind of dial back. I have missed a few workouts. Previously, I maybe missed like 2 workouts in my whole 4 years of training. I would train before basketball games, train before cross-country meets, shit like that. But I just, took less emphasis off of it. That's not saying it's not important to me, but, you have to really put things into perspective. And that's what I'm trying to do. So I've been less strict on my diet. There's been times in the last few weeks that, I drank alcohol, which, as you guys know, probably I really don't do much. I rarely ever do it. Once in a while, if I go out to my friend's college in Albany, or if something's happening with my buddies from high school, something like that. But, I've been hanging out, trying to get more social, hanging out with more friends, and just really soaking in everything. And you shouldn't not have a social life because of something you love. And that's kind of what it turns into. And I've been trying to fix my diet to where I make it more of a lifestyle. And by doing that, I really only eat when I'm hungry. And if I'm really, really, really craving something, I'll eat it. Right? Obviously, don't eat a whole fucking pizza. Just have a slice or 2 or 3. And if you want ice cream, it's alright to indulge once in a while, because at the end of the day, as long as your calories are pretty close day after day, you're going to be alright. If you're having, on average, 2,500 calories a day, and one day you get like 3,500 calories a day, or on that day, it's not going to be a huge difference. You're eventually going to lose it. But if you suppress it so much, and so much, and so much, and so much, it's literally going to make you fucking insane. And you're going to crack and binge, or you're just going to absolutely be a fucking cranky, miserable asshole. So, at least in my experience. And that's how a lot of people are, You get this unhealthy relationship with food, and it is a fucking problem. So to prevent that, try to think of food as fuel for your body. And that's one thing that's really helped me. And another thing is writing in a journal. I started taking a class for my college called Basic Yoga. So I'm doing yoga and meditation, kind of. That's really helping me. And I'm also writing in a journal every night, basically explaining my feelings. And it helps me kind of cope with my eating disorder, because as I said, I told you guys kind of about my binge eating disorder and shit that happens sometimes, and it really helps. And I ate like shit the last couple of days, but prior to that, I really didn't eat much the days before, so it was almost like not quite as severe of an anabolic rebound, but almost like refeeds. And it like boosted my metabolism. And this morning I was 208.8 after 3 days of shitty eating. So I'm hoping I can get to probably 190 pounds within a month and a half, 2 months, and I'll be very happy. Maybe even before then, who knows? Probably before then, but I don't want to rush it. I don't want to go too crazy. And then possibly once I get there, I might maintain, or I'll begin a contest prep with a coach. So have one in mind, but not going to say the name just yet. Chances are you probably know who he is. But that's just kind of what I'm thinking right now. Really trying to balance it in my life. I do eat healthy, whole food, but if I am craving, say, Ben & Jerry's ice cream, and there's some in the freezer, I'm going to have a little bit. I'm not going to go fucking absolutely crazy, but, you know, there's a difference between constant suppressing, getting obsessive, and developing an unhealthy relationship with food, and just, you know, sucking it up and sacrificing to win. Because there's a total difference there. There's a total difference there. You know, if you're contest prep, you have to just grab the bull by the horns and just sacrifice to win, and just say no. Because at the end of the day, you know, once the show's over, you can eat that. You know, and you might go crazy. You know, I think it's 90% or 95% of competitors binge post-contest. So, you know, the chance that you're in that small 5 to 10%, you know, they're not really on your side. So, you know, just make it through, get to your goal, and eventually you're going to be all right. So, those are just a few words. I kind of rambled a little bit and went on all kinds of tangents, as I always do in these videos. But this is kind of just like a more emotional video, I guess. I don't really know. But anyway, guys, I'm going to close it out now. I just had to upload something because, well, it's been a while, and you guys probably hate me. But always drop a comment. Fuck it. Drop a comment, and I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully, it doesn't take me 4 weeks to upload another one. Peace.